Welcome, hi again. All right, today we have a question from Carrie in North Carolina. Was it hard when your children left for college? That's a question for every parent. It is extremely hard, whether your child has a condition or not, when they leave for college. You ask any parent, and I bet the majority will, whether they admit it or not, will have cried when they drop their child off at their college. It's their baby growing up. We just have more things to worry about when our kids have hydrocephalus. So again, as I stress in all my talks with you, you plan, you prepare, you talk to your neurosurgeon. You find out from your neurosurgeon who do they recommend you go to in the particular college that your child has decided to go to, hopefully near a major medical center. But if it's not, you find out the closest place, what you would have to do if something happens in an emergency. When my children went for college, Stephanie went about an hour and a half away. I was very worried about that. She was in a small town, it had a medical center, wasn't a major university medical center, but I had planned that if she had a shunt malfunction, if it wasn't severe, we would drive there and bring her back. We could always have an ambulance go get her. We could call and have her medevaced to the university in our hometown. So we made plans for what would happen if that did occur. Stephanie chose, we let our children decide who they wanted to tell, but we told them they had to make sure they told at least minimum of 2 people in the college arena that they had about their condition. One is the RA, which is the resident advisor that lives in the dorms with the children, our college kids, I should say, not children. And the RA, we gave her the booklet on hydrocephalus, explained the symptoms, told her we didn't want her to be alarmed or things like that. However, when you're in college and you're living in a dorm, it is very common for the kids to sleep late because they've been out partying or whatever. When you have hydrocephalus, you have a bad headache, you can have a bad headache and wake up or don't want to wake up. So what we did was we alerted the RA and one of Stephanie's friends that if Steffi had a class and missed it, they should go knock on her door and get in there and check on her and wake her up and actually make sure she was okay. So it was a very low-keyed way to double check that Stephanie was just sleeping because she was tired, had been up studying all night or partying, or if she was truly feeling ill and was too ill to call anyone. So it was a double-checked way that we had Stephanie do when she was in the dorm room, and then when she moved into the sorority house, she told 2 people in the sorority house the same thing, explained the symptoms, didn't want to worry them, but told them if she was sleeping a lot or they noticed something weird about her to contact me or to contact Stephanie and get things moving from there. She had all her information, all her doctor's information, all that was entered into her wallet at the time because they didn't have cell phones then, and we just plan ahead is what I can say. My daughter Sarah, who had more disability issues, that was tougher leaving her in the dorm. We spent many times crying on the phone, and I had to go pick her up a number of times, but we dealt with it, got past it. After the first couple weeks, she was fine and lived in the dorms for many years. My son Brent, who doesn't have hydrocephalus, went an hour and a half away to school. We cried when we left him too. So all I can say is, you do the same thing for all your children. You worry a little bit more when you have a child with a condition. You plan a little bit more. But you still treat them the same as your other children. And going away to college is a major, major event for every family, whether their child has a condition or not. And I think we all cry a little bit when we leave our child at college for the first time. Till next time, thank you.